Got it. You're there.
Hi everyone, Sarah here from the Paper Cut. It is Thursday night, and tonight we have a Fun Time Thursday with Impossible Cards. I am going to first check sound and video. That's always number one on our list. So hang on. Check sound and video.
Whoop, you got sound.
Yep, we have sound, we have video, so we're good. Okay, so just touching base. I had said that I was not going to do a crafter's classroom for September because our warehouse sale, our in-person warehouse sale, is the day of crafter's classroom. And then I'm doing that whole virtual sale week. But I decided that this would be a good month to do a book kit. So I do them probably about once a year. We have an auto ship program, and not everybody is into books, so I'm touching base with my auto ship people about what they want to do for the virtual warehouse sale, and some of you guys have already ordered that. So I am going to do a book kit. I don't like missing. So anyways, I am going to do a book kit. If you have already ordered, and I did not post it yet, I need to do that tonight or tomorrow, but I do have the grandbaby tomorrow, so we'll see. It's going to be one of our library pocketbook kits, and you're going to get a choice of all the different colors of library pocketbook kits. Then you're going to get a choice of whatever 6x6 pad you want, so you can think of what you have, what you need to make a book for, if you need to make a book. And then you'll get some coordinating papers, or like solid cardstocks too. So anyways, I'm going to post that. If you've already ordered that was something of my mom's. It sounded pretty loud.
It did.
She kind of jumped.
Yeah.
It was like a beep beep. I don't know if you guys heard it. But anyways, back to the book kit.
Okay,
so
sound is off.
I'm going to do a book kit. If you've already ordered for September, and you want to order the book kit after it comes, and I'll kind of spell that out in the post when I do it, you can hit pick up at warehouse. That would be so you get no shipping added on, because we can ship it with your September class kits. So, and then I'll also touch base with my my auto ship peeps and tell you if you want to add one on. But I figured maybe this was a good month to do a book kit, because book kits are for some but not all. So anyways, I'll get that posted. But yeah, like I might do a book for my rag bri. So that's, I think, what the theme of mine is going to be. I'm going to pick just white, and I'm going to pick colored papers to go with it, and I'm going to get my pictures printed out. I'm just not sure whether I am going to do,
Somebody's biting me.
am I going to do it on Saturday of Crafter's Classroom, because I would have to do it live, and I teach a class in the afternoon of our actual warehouse sale, or if I'm going to record it, or if I'm going to do it Sunday. So that's all still up in the air. I just had this thought yesterday or the day before. Well, I don't know, was it yesterday? Anyways, I just had the thought that it's a good month for a book kit. And those are easy for us to ship out, and especially if you pick a thing of pattern paper, and we just give you some supplemental cardstocks. So it'll all be good. It is too heavy to ship, though, even if you just get one book kit with the printed paper pad, and some extra cardstock for layering. It is too heavy to ship at the first class, so it's going to go priority no matter what. So tonight we are doing Impossible cards.
One question.
One question.
Kathleen Ressler-Moore said she saw where Impression Obsession is closing. Can you comment on that, Sarah?
Yes. Very sad news today, Impression Obsession. I saw it too. I was at a meeting and I got the email and I'm like, oh my God. So Impression Obsession, we're good friends, is closing. So she's just moving on in life. But still makes me very sad. I use Mitra stuff all the time. So yeah, that really sucks. But I do want to wish Mitra well, because yeah, she's been in this business. We've been in this business together. Like, we grew up in this business. So yeah, it's kind of bummer. But sometimes you have to move on. Things need to come to an end and move on in life and other things and new adventures. And I mean, Mitra has lots of adventures traveling, so I bet she's going to have even more. So anyways, yes, they're closing. Go to her website, give her some love, you know, A, comment on her thing and tell her how much you'll miss her, but B, you know, give her some love and maybe pick up some things that you know, thought, oh, maybe I want that, but because they're going to be gone. So I'm still going to use her stuff. Usually in my classes, you know, I'll usually print stuff out, so I'm sure she won't mind if I still do that. So we'll still be seeing some impression obsession, you know, coming through my classes and stuff, just because I have it all and I love it. So, anyways,
Who is closing? Somebody's Lori
Impression
Mallett.
Obsession is
Yeah.
closing at the end of the year. So they
Yes.
started I believe, a 30% off today. And I don't know how that's all going to work out in the next few months. I haven't even talked to her. I just texted her. So I'm not sure how all that's going to go. I just told her that I'm doing a live tonight and I would touch base with her later. That I was thinking about her and how was she doing. And but let's go down to the table. But yeah, definitely go to her website, show her some love. She probably needs it.
And yes, she did use your papers, Sarah, didn't she?
Oh yeah, and she used our papers too, in her kits as well. Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've kind of worked hand in hand for the last lot of years. When we would go to, we both had a same sales rep who always had a show, so we were always like roommates for the last however many umpteen years while we still had that sales rep group. And you should have seen our hotel room, like usually kitting, die cutting, and oh my gosh, both beds were usually covered with stuff. So, but it was so much fun. So Valerie ordered the otter stamp set. Very nice. Tonight we are doing impossible cards. So if you're doing this, you want to pull it out. Oh, just back to the book kit really quick. So library pocket book kit, you know, something like this with the things that pull up and down. So like if you order the beach kit, maybe you get the beach pattern paper. But then you'll, like, I'll get you some things that will coordinate with your pocket colors. So
Yeah, somebody asked, what's your idea of a book kit?
yeah. So I'm gonna do one that has all white, because then I'm gonna kind of, the RAGBRAI colors were a very dark teal and an orange, which is a weird color combination. Actually, maybe it was orange. Maybe I'm gonna do cream instead. But anyways, so yeah, that's why I thought I would give you your choice of your whatever color book kit and whatever printed paper pad that you wanted to order.
Yeah, Barbara R. asked, what's your definition of a...
Yeah, it's the library pocketbook kit. So, tonight is Impossible Cards. Let's open that up. Did I give you one, Mom? One of the...
I have too many things here. No, I don't think so.
I didn't give you the
What
instruction
does it
sheet?
look like?
It looks like that.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, here's an instruction sheet.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
I usually give her the instruction sheet so then she can follow along and, you know, post links for you all. So, Impossible Cards. So this is actually a die from Brass Bliss. So it is, well, the die is actually out in the warehouse, but it die cuts this. So the die was on this card, but it also comes with the layers, and there's 2 of this size layer. I didn't use this one, I used the other one. 2 of these layers, which I didn't use because I just cut them on our trimmer, and then 2 of the longer layers to use as kind of the stabilizer thing. Again, I didn't use these because they're straight, and I just put it on my big trimmer. I could cut all of yours at one time. So we die cut all of the card bases though. I don't have them pre-cut. I was thinking about getting them pre-cut. But I haven't gotten there. Things have been going on. So let's just start. I will start with, which one do we want to start with? You guys, I don't even know if I saw the samples. Hang on, let me get the samples out. Jeez, losing my mind here.
Been a crazy day.
Yeah, so there's this this one with the hippos, and this one I actually mounted to a steno card, so it would sit like that and then pop up. But I actually mounted it to a steno card because I thought that gives you more room to write. So the other ones, like you could write like on the back, okay? Or I'm gonna show you, oh, this one I put a gift card holder on the back, and I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy priority club. So, oh, I put too much tape on my little gift card holder. But I was thinking you could put, you know, have to move my tape in a little bit, but you could slide a gift card down in there. The gift card is just slightly too long, but that's okay, because then it pops up, they pull the gift card out, and then maybe you write something on, well, except this one's on a steno card. So we have that. And then we have this cute little beach one, which I love. And then we have this floral one. So let's start with the Enjoy the Ride. So we'll start with that one. I'm going to put these off to the side. So yeah, I kind of liked it mounted. Somebody said to me, well, when it's mounted, then you don't get like the see-through look right here. So, but I didn't mind mounting it on, you know, a colored card that coordinated with it. So I just did it. So I'm a rule breaker, you know. But yeah, I kind of do like a mounted too, so. All right, so we're gonna pull that out. I'm gonna set aside my envelope. Now, these cards, after you die cut them, are totally flat. And there's a score here. Mine has already been folded on the score, but if you kind of fold on that score, and then this flips around at the same time. Now you can just fold it, you know, on the score, and then take and flip that other side around. So that's the basis of it. It's one score to going here, and then the three slits. You fold on the one score, and then you flip it around, and it stands up. So, but the strips, like these two strips right here, are to stabilize right here and right here, and I did a few different things with doing that. And then these pieces right here are your layering pieces for right here. And I did cut out one layer. I just didn't double layer. I know, shocking, but so let's go to the card.
Emily Henry said she likes the steno card idea. It looks more finished for her.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
But yes, then I told somebody that I did that, and they're like, well, then it's not like the see-through
Yeah.
thing. So to each their own. I kind of liked it mounted. So anyways, we're gonna fold up on our score, and then we're going to flip that around, and that makes it stand up. So when you're attaching things, I'm just going to leave this flat for just a minute. When you're attaching, you can't all attach to the same side, because this side actually flips around. So like you are going to attach one of your L-shaped pieces on one side, and then the other L-shaped piece on the other side. So then when you do flip it, then they're both on the same side.
So Joyce Carol Deere said, what about using acetate? It's clear and see-through.
Yep, you could do that, but like when you oh, you could use an acetate card base.
Oh,
That's what I think Joyce is saying.
okay.
That might be a good idea too. So I did take, like where you put this, I kind of didn't like putting another yellow band like over here, because it just looked too like H-y, like a letter H.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, this is what I was going to show you. I did take one of our pieces of clear cover to brace that in the back instead of two yellow ones, which on this black one I did two black ones. I took a piece of clear cover, and that just kind of braces that back there. When I did and we're going to get to this when we make all these cards, but on this one, instead of doing this exact same thing on the front, I just added that to the back, so you just saw the little bit right here. So I didn't have that like H effect that I'm talking about. And like when I mounted it, because it's mounted, you don't need to stabilize that back at all. So because it's attached to the card, so that kind of stabilizes it. So, but let's go ahead and attach our two L-shaped pieces. And they're kind of weird L's. I don't know, are they flags? Maybe it's more of a flag or a mailbox. I don't know what it is.
That looks like a mailbox.
Oh,
Or a flag.
I forgot to refill my tape. So hang on, we're going to have a tape refilling session for anybody that has an ATG gun, because I didn't do mine last week, and I really want to use my 1/4-inch tape because I don't want to fight with it. So I'm going to take that off of there. Let's see, do I have a roll right in here with me? Hang on a second, I'm looking. But they're just right around the corner.
Okay.
Okay. So we are going to take that off. Now the tape starts right back there. If this happens to break, because sometimes on these 1/4-inch, this doesn't pull off as nicely as it just did. And sometimes people will say that the tape is stuck on the wrong side. Every once in a while that happens, and you kind of have to force it onto the right side so it's on that bottom. So I'm going to put it through there. Kind of turn it until it clicks underneath my little thing right there. There's arrows. So I have it going underneath, over one roller, around another roller. Now I am going to just pull my thing because I need to get this end over to here. But I want to pull this nice and tight up here. So I put that so it's nice and tight. Then I can pull that a little bit more so I can feed it through these two little slits and then kind of wrap it around. And then I just usually hold it to go all the way around so it's overlapping right here. I put that on, give it a twist, and then I go to my end and I kind of get that tape started right at the end of my roller right there. All right, yippee skippy. Now, when you're cutting these pieces, you just have to be careful because I was using solid black cardstock, so it didn't really matter. But if you're using printed paper, then you have to just kind of mentally think, okay, which side goes on which one, and I have some little sniblets. Usually when Mitra and I got together, it was like designing stuff. So now I'm just going to have to go and visit her.
Or she can come here.
Or she can come here.
Yeah.
Not during the winter, though.
No.
But she's got good beaches over by her, so I like a good beach. I mean, not right where she's at, but she's closer to the beach than I am. So one goes on one side, one goes on the other. And then you flip it around, so now we know that our main pieces are going. So one of my black strips, and I was supposed to have two black strips, but I don't. Huh. Okay, I'm missing a black strip. So that's okay.
I'll write that down. We'll ship it to you.
We'll ship it to me. That's okay. We're just going to not. I'm just going to take a scrap piece of black and we're going to cut a short one and put it underneath. And I guess it doesn't matter. Like this one, like I could do that as my front. Oh, I flipped it the other way. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I guess you got to think about which side you want the opening on. Mine is opposite. That's okay too. That didn't even occur to me. Okay, so we are going to poke out our Enjoy the Ride. This was the only weeding in this class, which is highly unusual. So yeah, that didn't even occur to me that you had to think about which side was, because you can't turn it around because it's on the same side. And I think I'm going to save this piece and use this since I'm missing my black strip. I know I have black cardstock, but I am going to take and I'm going to do what I did on the beach one, and instead of putting it solid, I'm going to attach it from the back. And I'm just going to cut it out of my extra piece of silver mirror card. So now if we want to cut this slightly smaller, because on my sample, let's see if I could see my sample. There's my sample. Oh, duh. I only needed one black because I have the Enjoy the Ride going across the front as my stabilizing piece. Oh my God, I think I'm losing my mind.
Oh my word.
This piece actually goes on the back. So there. I was totally, you guys are probably watching me like, what, is she on drugs or something? So,
Never
anyways,
did do that. But
I'm going to snip just a little bit off so I can get it going edge to edge, which I believe is, let's get you a measurement, is 5 1/4. So, but I'm just going to hand snip a little bit off. And I'm going to cut it at my X. I'm going to cut it at my other X and see where I'm at. And if it's shorter, then I'm fine with that. So yeah, if I cut it,
Laura Plummer said she had only one black also.
yeah, everybody has one black, but you know what? That's all you need, because I was totally wrong. Oh, do you hear that, Mom?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can. I'm sure we're getting rid of that. It's playing in my hearing aids here.
Yeah, my mom got her hearing aids adjusted or whatever, and so now everything plays in her hearing aid, like her phone. Like when she answers her phone, it plays like right in her hearing aid instead of through the phone. It's the most bizarre thing, but I could hear it like playing into her hearing aid, and I thought she had her volume on. So, anyways,
My volume off, but so is my brain.
when we attach this, we only want to put a little bit of tape behind one side. You know, so look at it. I only need about 2 X's worth of tape. And then on this side, I can put it from the end to this side of the H. So
Enjoy the Ride, sir. Is that from Brass Bliss?
nope, that's from the paper cut.
Oh, okay.
It's from the paper cut.
Okay.
So when you put your tape on there, if you put too much on, you just might have to, like, depending on what type of tape you use, roll it off the back or cover it up. So, because you don't want to put tape where it ends up where there isn't anything. Unless you have this on a piece of clear cover, you know, you could put tape all the way across, but then you'd see it on the back. So I'm going to attach this. If you have tape hanging out right there, either get that off of there, or if you need to put a little strip of white on there to cover it up. The one black one that you have, duh, is going on the back. And you can cut that one to 5 1/4 inches too.
Copy.
And again, I'm just going to eyeball. I'm going to be an eyeball kind of girl. And that's going to attach across to the back. Nice. Yeah, I haven't used the Enjoy the Ride very much. You could use it for a bicycle. You could use it for a car. The motorcycle is from Endless Creations, which they're also our friends. And like they kind of stepped back a little. They still have online, but have, instead of doing shows, they have like jobs. And then we have a piece of black on each side, so one on the stand-up piece and one on the back. That's why you have two pieces of black. You have a piece of white because on the back section right here, that's where you could put your message. So I'm going to first attach
My brain was someplace else. What did you say for the motorcycle?
Endless Creations.
Okay, thanks.
So
That's an old one though?
They might still have it.
Okay, I'll go.
It's shopec.com, I think, is their website. And we could like totally build this up if we wanted to before. So actually on here, you have an extra piece of silver mirror card. You could just, sometimes there's this white edge because silver mirror card is actually like a silver film that's on top of white cardstock. That's why it's always backed white. So if you cut that, if you have a little white edge, you could trim that off and then you could have a silver strip to use for something else. And one of these is going on the back. So I'm going to put it on the back. And then I think I'm going to build up my front before I attach it on. So I'm going to put my one on the back. I have two Enjoy the Ride dies. I think they're the same font, but one is like a stacked,
Yes.
like Enjoy the Ride. And one is straight or horizontal. All right, so now this piece of silver mirror card that was embossed with, oh, diamond plate. That's the diamond plate embossing folder. You can just cut a hunk of that off. Doesn't matter how big, but I will get you a measurement. It is cut at 1 3/8 by the same height as this black. So I'm going to cut a hunk first. And again, doesn't matter. You could cut it at 1 1/2, 1 3/8, 1 and whatever. But then you have another piece of diamond plate that's just an extra piece. Somebody's going to get that in their grab bag. And I'm going to attach that on, and then I'm going to snip it off so it's the same height as the black. You could have cut it ahead of time, but sometimes I find it easier just to lop it off. Oh, did you find the motorcycle?
Yep, I did. I
Okay.
put it on.
And then you can cut your motorcycle. And I just cut it into a rectangle, size 2.5 by 1.5, 1.5 by 2.5. And you can use whichever word you like, and that can get attached onto this back part, or you could cut it and it could attach onto the strips, and then you could save that part to write. So I'm going to grab my little trimmer. And I did stamp these, so they might not, might, when you trim them, you might have to like make them square. Because I just hand stamped them. Sometimes I get images, but these I hand stamped. So they might not be totally square to begin with. I do apologize. When I print them, usually they're pretty darn square. And again, not super important the size. So let's see if I can get square. I know, don't watch me. I'm cutting really close to the edge. Especially if it freaks you out. All right.
Well,
What? So yes, this could go back here if you wanted it to, and then you could just save to right there, which I think I'm going to do that. And I'm kind of conserving my foam tape because Jean, I forgot to send you the label. Jean is sending me some foam tape. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at me because I have the
Oh.
wrong link. A link right back to us. Okay, I'll go post the right link, ladies.
Oh, Jill just said the link isn't working.
Yeah.
Yep, she just realized it, Jill. She'll get it working. So yeah,
For the motorcycle stamp, is that what she's saying? Yeah.
I'm going to put this on the back. And you could put it back there or you could put it up there. Totally up to you. And then if you want to pop your motorcycle, you can. And if you want to attach it before you do the poppy uppies, you can do that too.
Sorry about that, Jill. I get rid of that link. Okay, Jill, I reposted it.
Now the link should be working. Okay. And then if you want to pop up your motorcycle, you can. Now if you have like the little nail head brads, those would be really cool on there too, but we already attached it. But for future reference, this die, like these are just slits through there, and like nail head brads look really cool.
Now let me get back here and see what they're saying over on YouTube. Everybody's cool.
I rode my bike to work this week, twice.
Yeah. Not today though. You had all 3 doggies.
No, I had all 3 doggies, and it was raining. So there you go, our first one. And earlier when I was talking about missing a black strip, you only have 1 black strip. So that was just me being a dope. So we have 1 card done.
Happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah. So now, see how this one is sitting back a little bit. So if you're mailing it, it'll sit back and then it'll come up. But if it's sitting back for like too long, it doesn't pop up as much. So, because we had it like jammed in a thing pretty tight, and then it doesn't pop up as straight as the fresh ones. So, and I don't know what the cure for that is. All right, let's go on to the Hello My Friend. So these cards, do not have any rocket science behind them. I mean, that's pretty cool though, whoever designed the impossible card, to actually figure that out. This piece, the only word that really fits on there is the Hello My Friend. I just happen to have these because I don't know what I think when we used these, we used them on cream and I had them printed on white. So, I had a bunch of them, and instead I was going to like cut out the Hello My Friend, and then I'm like, oh, I'm just going to give you guys the whole postcard because I'm sure you can use the other sayings for something else. So that's why you have all of the sayings, but you're like, they don't fit except for the Hello My Friend. I know that. So, but it's a bonus. And this one, if you wanted to, like on these little flowers right here, you could do crystal lacquer and prills on the top of them, like, and in a different color would be kind of cool. But so So just if you want, that's like, you could add some frills to the top of there. All right, let's see if Sarah can do this one right. I mean, not like the other one was totally wrong, but we're going to do that, and then we're going to flip it around. Oh, see, this one I'm going to flip it the other way there. There. So if you want it that way, you have to turn it a certain way. But yeah, I have to make sure I put this one on here. This is our mailbox. And then our other mailbox is going, so one's going on one side, one's going on the other side.
Sir, when I went to IO Stamps and typed in "hello, my friend," it didn't come up.
It's part of a clear set, so I don't know what the clear set is called.
Okay.
Maybe just type in the word hello.
All right.
I actually, yeah, because I just had various words. I didn't have a number with that one.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure either, and it was late.
All right, I'll see what I can find.
And she could be out of it.
All right.
So we're going to put our mailbox on one side. And then on the other side, we're going to put our other mailbox. I'm calling it a mailbox. I don't know what they're called, because it just seemed weird calling it an L. Well. And this is with our daisy set, this pattern paper.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there as soon as I'm finding what I want.
All right, so there we have that. Now this is the one that, now this one, I have two yellows, really only need one.
Okay, well.
Don't know why. But this clear one is, I attached to the back. And that was to stabilize it. So you can either use your second yellow and attach that, or you can use your clear. But let's just go ahead and take our yellow one. We'll put it on there first. And again, you can trim that to 5 1/4 inches. I'm just gonna hand trim it if I can find my scissors.
Well, I found a different one that says "hello, my friend." Different. She must be.
She might be out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or maybe I just can't find it. That's all.
Okay. So again, just put a little bit of tape on one side and about 2 inches of tape on the other. And it's part of a clear set, Mom, so you never know what it's called.
I typed in clear sets.
Right.
And I typed in friend.
Did you type in hello?
I typed in hello. I didn't find it that way.
It could be named something totally different. Like it could be on a set with, I don't know what. Clear sets are hard because sometimes, like if there's one on there that says, thinking of you, maybe it's called that. Okay, so we have that. Then we have our 2 yellow pieces. So one again is going to go on one side, one's going to go on the other. I'm going to attach my back one right away. I did find with these Impossible cards, you're decorating smaller areas. So it took me a little bit to get going, but then once I did, it seemed pretty easy to come up with something. So now this is going to go on that front side. I'm going to cut out my hello friend, and then I have a piece of blue raspberry that I can back that with. So let's get my little trimmer over here. So these 2 words Somebody's getting them in a grab bag. So you just want it square-ish. And while you're cutting it square-ish, you might cut closer and closer to the words. Then it's really square. So then I do like, and I've done this in classes where I like to just attach it on there with whatever size border I want on 2 of the sides, and then I just need to cut 2 more sides. Okay, so now I'm going to just cut 2 sides because I already attached it with equal borders on the other 2 sides. Alright, so now this I can pop up if I want, and I can pop it up ahead of time, or I can wait and pop it up after it's attached. I told my mom. She never believes me.
Oh, I always believe you.
No, you don't. Not when I say this.
What?
When I say, I think we're going to finish early tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I just laugh.
She doesn't believe me. But tonight, I think we're going to finish early tonight.
Hey, we do our best, right?
Right.
You give me this so I can follow along, and sometimes I found a couple of clear sets that have hello and my friend, but different fonts, so I've not been able to find it.
Okay.
All right, I give up. I'm not a giver-upper, but I am right now.
So not that I want to finish early, but I'm sure I'll be going home and working anyways on stuff. It's always stuff to do. Alright, so now I'm going to attach that to the front.
Paper pads, that's what I'm going to go look up.
What are you going to go look up?
Printed paper pads.
Oh, daisies, yeah.
Yep.
Terry's late to the party. That's okay. We'll be here for a while partying. Alright, now the clear one, you can attach that underneath, or you can attach the yellow underneath, or you can attach the yellow on the top, whatever knocks your socks off. I'm going to attach it to the back because that's what I did. You had to pee the dog. Oh, you had to take the dog out to pee. What word stamps were used on, Jill's asking what word stamps were used on the... So, Jill, on my original one, I didn't even have a word stamp on it at all. So, but then on this one that I made tonight, I said you could put your word stamps on here, or you could save that for writing, and I put my word stamps on that back section right here. But when it goes in an envelope, it kind of folds down like that.
But you have the one, is there a stamp?
There's 2 of them on there.
Okay.
And they're from Endless Creations. One is Live Life at Full Throttle, and the other one is Grab Life by the Handlebars. I like them both. On here, you just have to guesstimate where your adhesive is falling, because I didn't make it long enough that I could just say the end 2 inches. Okay, so I did my clear acetate back here, and that kind of keeps it all stabilized.
I see that one that says grab life by the handlebars, or didn't you?
Yep, there it is.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, so now we have our
I got it.
flowers.
You can have that back.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you have a big flower, which is on here, and then a big flower, which is back there. So you have a big flower, a big flower. One of them only has a yellow, is on the center of one, and that's the one back here. You can honestly just do whatever you want, though. And then, oh, here, on here I have a yellow flower, and I forgot to say this in the email, and I might have even forgot to say this in the directions too, I don't know. But I did take a yellow ink pad and I colored, so we have a flower there, a little flower there, and a circle. And oh yeah, I think I did say this. But if you want to color any of these ink pads, any color, like if you want to add a pop of pink, go for it. But I just used one of the little blending brushes and blended some color onto that crystal diamond print. The crystal diamond print is really a nice stock, and you can, it's white, but you can color it any color with a dye-based ink pad. Or you could do alcohol inks. The ink soaks, if you're using alcohol ink, it soaks into the paper backing. So it does color a little bit differently than the Miri Sparkle, where it can be a little blotchy. So I do like doing watercolors on the crystal diamond print or brush blending on the crystal diamond print. I have to clear my throat. Excuse me.
Me too. It's been like this all day, Sarah.
But like I said, if you want to add I'm going to get a little sip of water. If you want to add a different pop of color, you knock your socks off. And you can pop up whatever you want to pop up. I think I popped up my back layer. I think I just used adhesive on this layer. Yes, I did. And then I used foam tape on this little guy. You can tell how low I'm getting on my foam tape. I need to, Jean has some for me. Let's see. I kind of put it on crooked.
Sarah, do you have any idea what the cards are going to be?
I have a few of them done. I just don't have pictures of them.
Okay. Diana McAtura is wondering.
Next week I will have a better idea, because this weekend that's all I'm doing is working on samples. So, coming soon. It's usually a whole assortment. You always get a birthday. You always get a sympathy. You always get like a friend card. You usually get a Halloween card. You usually get some type of Christmas card. You usually get a thank you card, an autumn card. This one I'm going to put in the back.
Oh, Wendy Little said the Hello My Friend clear stamp is discontinued. There is one for sale on Amazon. Thanks, Wendy.
Then my mom will stop
I'm
driving herself crazy.
Yeah, I am. But I found Hello My Friend clear stamps in a different font, but not that font that Sarah used tonight. Thanks a lot, Wendy.
mean, you're going to see that a lot on the Impression Obsession site. So if you're eyeballing something, I would say get it sooner than later. Unfortunately. Why did I pull out my big bottle of crystal lacquer, you ask? I don't know. It was sitting there. Oh, I pulled it out because I was going to possibly do prills. And I think I'm still going to. Like on this one, because this one's, I think, almost dry. Okay, and then I need a piece of paper to do my prills on. Okay. Because those are little roly buggers. And I don't want to get them all over everywhere. So this is not like in my sample or anything, but I just thought I would try it.
Wow, that's an old rubber stamp. You're right. That's a wood mount. That's what I'm finding it on, Sarah.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it was a wood mount, but I think she's got I thought it went to a clear set too, but maybe not. Oh, I bet blue would have been pretty.
$10.
But yeah, if you want to add any dimension to these flowers, you could add the prills. Whew, dropped it. Actually, I want to see what I have one little set over here again. Well, that I didn't do a very good job.
Yeah.
But
Kathleen said we share brain cells to help find items. Yeah, right. Mine are a little tainted right now, I think.
ooh, I had a lot of prills in that one. Folded the top. So let's see if I can do this. I just want to see what the blue and the green look like on here. Oh, where do you get prills? Those are from Art Anthology, which is a division of, I think it's a division of Stamplistic, but I think you have to go to US Art Quest is the website. You know who I think used to have prills? Oh, I can't think of the name right now. They went out of business too.
Yeah.
It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, US Art Quest, Mom. If you go to US Art Quest, I think they have prills.
U.S. Artcraft.
Art Quest.
Art Quest.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't pop this one up because I've already got prills on it, but I already have the foam tape on my hand. So actually this is slowing me down a little because of the prills and the flowers. I might not finish early. So now I just gave myself an out.
Yeah, you did. See? Whatever it is, it is.
Yep.
Prills. View all products. Prills.
Oh, Art Anthology has them? Oh, Heartfelt Creations. Yes, that was what was on the tip of my tongue.
Okay.
Heartfelt Creations went out of business, so they no longer carry them. But Jill Chapman said Art Anthology carries them. They're great for shaker cards.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So, anyways, we're done with the hello, my friend. And yes, I do like the little blue and green prills. I think are really pretty on there. I should have added that one to that one, but oh well. Let's go on to beach. Because you guys probably haven't had enough beach cards yet.
Queen and Company. Frills on this page. Thanks, Ronaldy.
Oh, Heartfelt still has them? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I didn't know that. I thought Heartfelt was totally out of business. Maybe they're still doing online. Okay, I stand corrected. How did you make the diamond plate paper?
Yeah.
That was our silver mirror card, and it's a diamond plate embossing folder. They are still in business. You can buy prills and other things from them. Oh, they went digital. Okay. I watched something when she was talking about Emma Lou, when she was talking about downsizing, and I thought they were only keeping like 20 like products, but maybe they did digital and 20 products. So, okay, there you go. Learn something new every day. Now, oh, I forgot to do this too. In my on my sample, okay, I missed a couple things. Sorry, people. I missed a couple things on my supply list. I did use a blending brush and a blue ink pad to just kind of blend so it kind of looked like clouds. If you have the cloud stencil and you want to pull that out, you can. But let's just go there first. There's 2 white pieces in there, and see how mine is kind of blue. And one is for the back, but I kind of added some blue both to the background of the trees so it wasn't stark white, and on the back right here, if you have a cloud stencil, you could pull it out. I didn't. I just kind of went
Oh, you guys are so great posting links for me.
You guys are super speedy. Okay,
Yeah, and I'm working on this old computer and this old brain.
That's okay. Oh, and her computer might die because she brought the wrong cord.
Yeah, let's see how much. And besides that, it says I have 40% remaining.
Okay, so now if you want to, Brian's on there. Look at all the die cuts. Brian must have die cut those. You did a great job. Anyways, add a little bit of color so you don't have stark white around your trees if you want to. And then if you have a cloud die cut or a double heart, you can add clouds to back here, or you can just wing it like I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna add some.
I got so wrapped up in posting links I forgot to take counts. Oh well, I'll do that now.
Oh, that's okay, Mom. So yeah, you can just add a little bit of bluish back here, and if you have a cloud stencil, go ahead and get that out. Just so it's not stark white. And I'm not bothering with the cloud stencil. I'm just doing a little blotchy blue just to add a little bit of color to the back. And is that enough color? Sure. I think on my original one I did a different shade of blue. I did a little bit more blue. Wendy, somebody does a good job. They do a good job. It's either Usually it's Becky that's doing the die cutting, but you know, sometimes when we're like, we call an SOS and we're like, Brian, we need help. So then he comes over and die cuts too.
Yep. I'm missing my die cutter.
Because my dad would die cut
Yeah.
too. We still have his little die cutting station set up.
Yeah, we do. I think I'm gonna, I don't know.
So
I'll clean it up.
So we're gonna rip for right here. Okay. You have a piece, so don't use your long ones to rip because those go on the front. And I like to hold and be very intentional, you know, instead of just going like that, I like to follow my fingers along. And so I have the one finger in the back to do my ripping. Or if you have one of those handy dandy ripping tools, you could do that too.
Well, that I don't know about. What
Yeah,
is
there's
that?
like a piece of plexiglass stuff that you can put your paper down and you put this, like it's a clear block, and then you just shoop.
Well, isn't that the cat's meow?
So now we are going to, well, we can stick our trees on there first. Because then we can overlap the bottom with our torn piece. And if our torn piece is a little wide, you could cut it off a little bit. It's up to you. Trees, I'm just going to stick those down there. Okay, and then we're gonna stick our piece of Sahara. I think that's the color is Sahara. We're gonna stick that down, and then you're gonna trim the length. And you can pop it up if you want, but I did pop up the words. Oops, I'm out of frame. I popped up the words. And then I'm just going to trim that. All right. For your glitter paper, you're going to first attach a piece of Sahara to it, and then you're going to trim that. And then you should have enough to trim out your words. But let's trim our words first, just so we can lay it out. So we can make sure.
Oh yeah, there should be plenty.
I know. Well, let's just check it out. And I gave you 2 words. So if you want to use one on the back, you can. If you want to save it for a different card, you can.
So my little Surface computer, Microsoft Surface computer, is dying, and they cannot fix it. You can't get parts for it anymore, even though they still make Surface computers. But I'm going to get another new computer, which will drive us all crazy for a while as I start to set up another one.
She has her little computer and she loves her little computer.
Yeah.
But it's like super old. But you know when you fall in love with something and you just don't want to switch? It's just hard switching. Sometimes when you switch computers, I call it a cascade of crap.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's look at this now to trim these. Just because I don't want you to trim, like if you would have put this one on and trimmed one way, then you wouldn't have your strip. So you're going to attach your Sahara, you know, on there, and then you're going to trim, and you can attach this one on there. You can attach both. I'm going to do that. All right. I got tape everywhere. Hang on. I'm gonna attach it. And I attached it flush to one end. Now, you can always like do things with a border all the way around. That's always up to you. It's always dealer's choice, whatever you want to do. Whatever turns your crank. And then we have this attached there. Now, with my long strip, that I'm going to pull out my paper trimmer. Okay, and then I can trim it to 5¼ inches so it fits on there. This one, I'm going to pull out my scissors and just hand trim it. But you can trim it on your big trimmer, however you want to trim it. And then you have a hunk of Miri Sparkle left. Or not Miri Sparkle, this is the diamond print glitter. Alright, so we're almost getting to our pieces. So we're almost ready to assemble. This one we did a little backwards. We just did our pieces first, and then we're going to go to assembly. Okay. So now, my favorite color. Now it could go on the back. And on the back you could put your white piece if you want. I did not, but I gave you one. And you have an extra, or no, you need that one. Okay. Now, again, we are going to like fold on our score, and then we are going to flip that around. Okay, so there we go. Now I did use 100-pound cardstock. You can tell that this one probably didn't fold as easy as the other ones because it is 100-pound, and I did use 80-pound before. But let's do our sand. Now the sand, sometimes it's a little bit different shade, like it might be a little yellowier in the actual printed paper pack because I printed these on my printer, and sometimes they don't match exactly. So we're going to attach those two on there. Remember, one goes on the back, so this one goes on the front. And then we flip it over, and one goes on the back. While it's flat like this, if you want to put this white one on the back, you can. That's a place for you to write.
I am going to run out of battery.
Are you? Okay, my mom's running out of battery. She's going to have to switch to her phone.
Yeah, I have 31% left, but let me get it on my phone too. Oh, bless you. Ooh, goodness sakes.
Excuse me. Whoa, that came out of nowhere.
Oh, see.
What?
Yeah. The minute I scroll down to the feed, then I can hear it in my ear.
Oh.
And I can't stop that except to take my hearing aids out and put them in the other room, but then I can't hear. Oh, okay.
Whatever you need to do.
Okay.
I can talk louder. Okay, so we're going to attach that part onto the front. And I have almost everything on there. I didn't put my word on there yet. So sometimes, you can bend it back to attach it, or you can do it mid-air. This piece goes side to side on the front. Remember, only put a little bit of adhesive like the 1/2 inch or a little bit less, and about 2 inches on the other side. Okay, and then flip-flops popped up, of course.
I came during COVID. I kind of took over what was Dana's spot. I never made it my spot, really, but it sure is a mess.
No, actually, Dana was in that spot. I took over Dana's spot.
Oh, okay.
That was just the front
Okay,
desk.
it was just the front. Nobody lived there.
Nobody lived there, no.
Okay. Well, I guess it's my spot now.
Yep, it is yours. It's been your spot
Okay.
for the last 4 years.
Yeah, I came during COVID, and here I am.
Yep.
Fun. Whew.
All right. So my mom started during COVID. She said, "Do you need help?"
Yeah, I walked into a cyclone.
And I'm like, well, first I think I said, "No, I'm fine."
Yep.
And then I think I was like, "Oh yeah, if you want to come and file." And I had files because things just kind of blew up during COVID.
Yeah. Walked in the door. You're right. You did say, "No, I'm okay." Are you sure, Sarah?
Oh yeah, if you want to file.
Yeah.
And I had 4 boxes of filing to do. Sue is a keeper. Yeah, I'll keep her.
She still will keep me. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. It's been a journey this last 4 years, I'm telling you. I sure like being here, and I sure like all of you. Oh man.
We have fun. We have a good time. Okay, now the words, I did overlap the trees a little and the sand. Now, for the back, instead of doing the straight line across here, I just wanted a little. So it kind of just coordinates, and then I attached it to the back. And it fits edge to edge, but I'm going to trim just a tiny bit off of there. And then again, and you can make it shorter, because you don't need the whole thing. It's just attached to the back. Yeah, you didn't start doing my videos with me. In the beginning, it was Wendy doing my videos.
Yep.
And then I don't know, then all of a sudden you started doing them. And here we are, every Thursday. Alrighty, so that is our beach one. I did a little bit more blue on my sample, but that's okay. So again, set it down, then it pops up. But yeah, if you leave it pop down a lot, it doesn't pop up as much. I'm wondering if you can do a little foldy thing, that stabilizes it back there, so it pops up like one of those little square foldy loopy things. I might try that. Alright, we're going to set that one aside. We are on to our last one, right?
Yep.
We still have one more. Oh yeah, we have the hippo one. And this is the one that we attached onto the steno card. The hippos I used in the very beginning of COVID. What did I do? Oh, I think we did a waterfall card with the hippos. And we had some extra ones cut out or printed, extra ones printed, and I found them and I'm like, oh, we should use those. So now what I did on here though, and this is totally optional for you. See, I always like a little tiny border around. Okay, so on the steno card, it is the exact same size. So if you want a little tiny border, it's up to you, and you can cut, not much. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but this is totally optional. If you're like, nope, I don't want to risk it, then don't risk it for the biscuit. Just don't cut it. But I'm gonna cut about a 1/16 off of each side. So just, and this is not a requirement, this is an optional. And this is only because Sarah likes a little border.
So how many cards did we do so far?
We did 3.
Okay.
All right, so again, now I think I work better when I start this way, because then I have that, well, now it's an upside down mailbox, but I'm going to fold that forward, and then I am going to
It was hippos.
flip that back. All right, we're going to put these on there first before we attach it to the card, just because then you're not putting tape where the tape shouldn't be. And this one you actually have 2 pieces of gray and you only need 1. So let's put our mailboxes on. And these might not have the equal borders all the way around, remember, because I trimmed. So I gave them the same border all the way around, but then maybe towards this edge right here, it's a little bit bigger. So I kind of give them equal borders all the way that way, but then you might have a little bit bigger border right there. Put tape on this one.
Hey, I think we are going to finish fast.
She says that now. Watch, I'll go super slow on this last one. No, I'm just kidding. Now, sometimes during tonight, I like actually flatten this out to do it, but I think this time I'm just going to turn it around. Leave it standing up. Now, so these, I think we can cut these to 5 1/4. Let's see what these are cut at. Well, 5 3/8. I think I moved that in slightly. So you can try to cut them at 5 1/4, and you might have to snip a little bit off.
Mona says, Dare to be Artsy did an impossible card in Crafter's Classroom, and I got the papers all wrong. It really confused me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't see him do that. I must have not watched that one. So yes, I cut it at 5 1/4, and then I still needed to cut a hair off.
Well, I hope tonight was easier for you, Mona.
Yeah, I hope it was too. Okay,
Oh,
so
gosh.
now we are going to attach this onto our steno card. I'm putting the folded part to my left. Okay. Now for attaching, I like to do it this way. You know, have it totally like your stand up. Just push that back and flip it over, so you're looking at the white, and you're going to attach it on one upside down mailbox and one mailbox.
Yeah, she's getting it right now.
Okay.
Oh, good, Mona. I'm so glad. I'm not. See, I sit back here on the other side of the camera. I don't even do all of this stuff.
One day we'll get you doing it.
I think that would be a great idea.
You just have to kind of make sure on this one that you're putting tape on what attaches. So see how that's the front of our card? We just kind of flipped it over. And now we're going to attach it. I should have kind of looked at my border before, and sometimes I do that. I'll look at my border before I actually put it down with tape. That's always recommended. Okay, so yay. So we attached that onto our steno card. We have one that's going to attach to the front. We're going to do that right now. The other one, if you want to, and this is totally up to you, you can attach it to the back, or you can trim it in half and use it where you're gonna slide a gift card into it. But if you're gonna, I meant to get my trimmer. If you're gonna slide a gift card into it, use very narrow tape, because as we figured out tonight, if you use a wider tape, your gift card won't fit. So just one little line of narrow adhesive. And maybe you even put your gift card, let's see if I used a narrow enough. It might have to be just a little line of glue, because I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah. So as long as you use a narrow adhesive, you're fine. Your gift card will fit back there. So that's up to you. Or you could just put, the layer back there. And I cut one of them shorter. So you do have an extra gray one. If you want to put it into the back, you can. I just didn't like that look, so I didn't. So I'm going to put this one on there.
Those hippos are really cute. They are, Mona. They are really cute.
Now, there's one hippo, one of these back hippos, so you might have 3 different hippos. I think everybody has the heart one, and I think everybody has that one. One of these 2 might be different. I'm not sure which one. So I did attach this hippo standing up with foam tape. These 2 guys I attached down, and then our balloons I popped up. So I'm going to do tape on those 2. I'm going to do poppy-uppy on those 2. Oh, no, those 2 I was doing. I just put the wrong adhesive on. Oh. I did opposite of what I said.
Jill Chapman just got that email that Impression Obsessions is closing.
I know.
Mitra
and I work together a lot. But I totally get it. Plus, it's just been a hard year in the craft industry. I mean, we've had hard years before, but it's been a hard year.
Such a bummer. Yeah. Kathleen says, thank you for another wonderful evening.
You're welcome. Thanks for joining me and my mom. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're almost done, actually. I think this is almost the earliest we finished a Thursday night.
See, Sarah,
What?
we are early.
I know. Because, well, no, I still have to finish.
Yes, I
So
know.
this I did cut just in to make a little flag. And in to make a little flag. And if you don't want to cut in to make a little flag, like if you don't trust yourself or you don't want to, but
Oh, glad you're here, Penny.
oh yeah, Penny, she must have just got on.
Yep.
Finally, yay! You know what? I do not have the glue gun. However, I'm going to share this with you. I've had a lot of requests for it lately, so I just actually applied for an account so I could get them. So I don't know how long it takes. I had things going on today that I couldn't send my picture that they needed. So, but I am planning on carrying the precision glue press. Because somebody asked where to get one, and I was like going to refer them to Linda from Valley Stamp and Scrap, which is my local store, and she doesn't have them. And then I was going to refer them to Brass Bliss because I know they carry them in their retail booth, but they don't have them online. So yes, I'm going to have them. They might not be like a permanent inventory type thing, but
Is that my sweet petunia that
yeah,
usually
my
carries
sweet
them?
petunia. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to start carrying it.
Oh, my computer's going down. Good night, folks.
Okay, my mom's computer is shutting off, so good night.
Done.
Alrighty. So, oh, Carrie, I'm glad you liked it. So, okay, so we have that card, and we have the beach card. We have the
At least it's not your computer that's shutting down.
yeah. At
Sarah.
least
That's
it's not my
happened.
computer. That would be far worse.
That's happened before, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. All right, so that's what we did tonight. We did the impossible card. We still do have kits left, so if you want one,
Go to classes.
go to classes and you can order it. And also, I'm going to be posting to do a book kit for September, even though I said I wasn't doing anything. If you want to add it on, you can click pick up at warehouse and I'll add it to your order that we're shipping. But yeah, those kits are going to ship like the 5th or the 9th. That would be all of the warehouse sale kits. So if you ordered, I posted those earlier than normal, so I posted those August 1st, just because people were chomping at the book. I'm going to do a library pocket book kit, Penny, for September Crafter Classroom. It's not going to be an auto ship thing. It's going to be, if you want to order it, you can just let me know because you're in auto ship. So anyways, but yeah, I posted the September classes super early just because people were chomping at the bit. And just so we have a better idea too of how many to make. So those are not going to ship. So don't worry. We're shipping those, and you ordered them a whole month ahead of when they shipped. So I do appreciate that. So anyways, thanks guys. Have a great evening. I'll be in here Saturday. Wish me creative vibes. So you have a good night. Bye.
Bye.